Now, let's face it, ordinarily you'd expect to see a gondola like this floating down the canals of Venice, but back in 1904, it was raising more than a few eyebrows on one of Britain's most famous rivers. Find out where I am and who its eccentric owner was in just a moment. On today's show, I'll be helping a couple make one of our biggest escapes ever as they move all the way from China to find a thoroughly British abode. And in one property, the garden offers much more than they ever imagined.
Now, that was an unexpected surprise.
And then the mystery house comes up trumps. And
You've just found my perfect kitchen.
Well, today we're in Warwickshire, right in the middle of Stratford-upon-Avon, of course famous for William Shakespeare, but at the turn of the 19th and 20th centuries it was also home to one of Britain's most popular female writers. Marie Corelli was so good that at the time it said she outsold the likes of H.G. Wells, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and Rudyard Kipling. It's even thought that Queen Victoria was a fan. She was a larger-than-life figure and can regularly be seen taking to the water, propelled by her very own Italian gondolier. It's just one of those lovely, colourful stories that makes Warwickshire such an enticing county in which to live. Landlocked in the heart of England, Warwickshire is bordered by 6 counties and has a population of approximately 500,000 people. Its terrain is gently rolling, with outcroppings of the Cotswold Hills in the south. The area to the north of Stratford-upon-Avon was formerly the Forest of Arden, and even though much of the forest was cleared by the time of the Industrial Revolution, the area still maintains a wooded character. Around 5.5 million visitors a year flock to Stratford-upon-Avon, where Shakespeare was born in 1564. The county's other historic attractions include the imposing medieval Warwick Castle, which sits on a cliff top overlooking the River Avon and can trace its history back to the year 914. Now, at £271,000, your average property here in Warwickshire will set you back a cool 17.5 grand above the national average. But when you look at the county in more detail, things can vary. Go to southern Warwickshire and things can go up because of its close proximity to the beauty of the Cotswolds. Things are a bit cheaper in the north of the county, but beware of the little hotspot around Royal Leamington Spa. But the point is, wherever you want to be in this gorgeous place, there are plenty of houses on offer and some real architectural beauties. In the villages around Stratford-upon-Avon, you'll find a range of attractive red brick Victorian cottages which start from around £180,000 for a 2-bedroom home and around the £380,000 mark for a 4-bedroom property. If you want even more grandeur, then you could try the area around Royal Leamington Spa. A Georgian property here can cost upwards of £400,000 for a 3 to 4 bedroom home. And this historic county is also dotted with black and white timber frame cottages, some Grade 2 listed and some dating back to the 16th century. For a 3-bedroom cottage, prices begin in the region of £300,000 but can quickly soar for a particularly choice home. So as you can see, if architecture is your thing, this is a county that should not disappoint you. But will it be enough to entice today's buyers to make a very long-distance move to the country? Entrepreneurs Chris and Shirley currently live and work in the bustling metropolis of Shanghai in China, but are desperate to set up home in the English countryside. Married for 8 years, at present they're staying with Chris's parents in the West Midlands as they gently ease themselves into a new lifestyle.
China has been a great home for us over the last 14 years. But it's now coming to the time where we believe that we've got to be closer to family, friends.
It would be nice to live close, not too far away from Chris' parents, because we have a very good relationship with them and very loving parents.
While Chris will continue to run his insurance company remotely, Shirley has recently sold her wine business and is keen to embrace their changing circumstances.
The challenge part for me, I guess, is I have lived in a very busy lifestyle. I run my own business, but I realized that pace or that lifestyle is becoming a little bit more draining myself out. It's also not healthy for our marriage as well. I would like to have kids, to have a family.
And wherever they choose to start their family, it will certainly be a world away from their apartment complex in China.
Our property in Shanghai, it's on the 23rd and 24th floor. We basically gutted the place and we've created the perfect home in Shanghai. Mm-hmm. Now we want to do that.
City home,
yes. City home. So now we need to create the same in the UK somehow.
The countryside.
In the countryside.
The part of this green and pleasant land they've chosen to live in is Warwickshire, as it has good links to the Midlands and London for family and business purposes. They also have clear ideas about their dream home.
We're looking for something that really encapsulates everything about traditional English country lifestyle, if possible. Also, Shirley wants a purely detached place.
Using lessons learned in his move to China, Chris has some good ideas about how he and Shirley can get to know their new community.
I'm a city boy, never lived in the country. To try and integrate would need to do more in the community, make them feel that we're adding to the community. Yeah. Things like, wine parties, cheese parties, noodle parties, things like that.
So there's a lot of socialising on the agenda, but he also plans to spend some time on the fairway too.
I love playing golf. However, in Shanghai, although there's 40 different golf courses, they're all at least 2 hours drive away. When you come to UK, golf is readily available to the masses, so I want to play more golf.
Chris and Shirley are raring to start the next phase of their lives, and as cash buyers, all the finances are already in place to move quickly.
If we find a property that ticks all the boxes, we would spend up to 800,000.
Chris and Shirley want to live in the villages in and around Stratford-upon-Avon, giving them that country feel, but with good access to a lively town. I met up with them in the Warwickshire countryside to get a clearer picture of what they want from their first British home together. Well, Chris, Shirley, welcome to Warwickshire. Now, this is quite a move, it has to be said. I don't think we've ever had anybody on the show who's moved so many miles. It's hard to imagine such a greater extreme, really.
Yes, I think Shanghai is very different from, obviously, we're moving to the countryside, and Shanghai is a very busy city. Yeah. And always very chaotic, so it's very different lifestyle.
It's great for business.
Yeah.
It's great for partying, but it's not good for raising a family.
So, raising a family, then, is what's motivating this move, I suspect?
Yeah, that's for sure, yes.
Paint us a picture of the sort of property that we're looking for in terms of its constituent parts.
Constituent parts are really something that has character. Instead of living in a concrete block, we have something that has some sort of history, some character. You look out the window and you're seeing greenery, good gardens, if possible, but I think the most important thing is actually the environment, the clean air, schooling, all those sort of things that you really want to give your children a good start in life, really.
Now, water also is important, isn't it? Many Oriental gardens, they have to have water in them.
Yeah. It just gives you this calming
Feng
effect.
shui, as they say.
Feng shui,
as they say in
means
Chinese.
water.
Yes.
OK.
Yes.
So somewhere with a bit of water would help?
Yeah.
Yes.
So how many bedrooms?
Ideally 4 if we could find, because obviously we'll still be working, so we need somewhere that maybe converts into a bit of an office.
Yep, OK. And the wine business that you were in,
Yes.
I think is also worth noting, because a wine cellar, presumably, is going to be important.
Yeah, there will be a bonus, yes.
Yeah. And just remind us of the budget?
About 800,000.
£800,000.
We can exceed a bit more if it's a very nice property.
We'll see what's available.
I would think £800,000 in Warwickshire would get you fairly close to what you're looking for. So, let's go.
Great.
Follow me.
Look forward to.
Chris and Shirley hope their £800,000 budget will buy them a characterful and very British property. 4 bedrooms, a spacious kitchen, a wine cellar, and if possible, a garden with a water feature. We've found 3 beautiful properties we think they'll be very impressed with, but I won't be revealing the price of each until they've had a guess first. The final option is, of course, the mystery house, which offers our buyers the chance to immerse themselves in a very authentic British way of life. We begin our house search around 10 miles east of Stratford-upon-Avon, close to the village of Kyneton. This location has a range of amenities for Chris and Shirley, including a butcher's shop and a number of pubs, some of which sell local ales. Around 5 miles to the northwest of here is the thriving community of Wellesbourne, which is where we'll find our first property, situated on a quiet, no-through road. That's the house we want to show you.
The one with the S?
Yeah, yeah, that big iron S. That's an ancient wall tie that's quite common in a lot of older properties here. At its core, it's about 1600s or so. So what do you think, guys?
Nice 3-storey house with, yeah, it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Also noticed it looks like it has a cellar.
You've just spotted that little brick arch.
Yes.
It does have a cellar. There's a lot of smiling going on. Probably a mixture of relief and optimism, I hope.
Well, we'll see.
Yes. Yeah, well, I look forward to visiting inside.
Come on then, let's have a look. So from the outside, this property appears to have all the bases covered. Character, good dimensions and a cellar. But let's see if it continues to deliver inside. Right, Shirley. Come and tell me what you think of this.
Wow. Very, very impressive.
That's a very nice fireplace.
It's sweet, isn't it?
Yes.
This is what we would describe as a classic inglenook fireplace. It's the way that it disappears into the wall.
And all the original beams.
The original beams, which really start to kind of betray the origins of the place. And unusually so high. That's what's nice about it.
It is. It doesn't feel claustrophobic.
No. And then it goes on into this area here.
So this is the old original part. We're now...
New extension.
New extension.
Yeah.
When was this extension built?
5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Great party space.
And nice and bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice and bright. Through there, downstairs loo, utility room, and door out to the garden. And then the whole thing is overlooked by the kitchen here. And I think this range, Chris, is just the sort of thing that you were imagining.
This is a sort of kitchen, sort of cooking facilities that I really wanted to look at.
Yeah. It's a very different way of cooking.
It's very, very good for traditional baking and for roasting, but for Chinese cooking, you can't cook on here. A wok does not get hot enough. So luckily over there, I just noticed there is a gas hob, so you can still cook your Asian food, which is great.
In terms of kitchen space,
it actually works exceptionally well.
Chris and Shirley both seem to love the layout. Down here, there's also a further reception room or snug for those cosy winter nights. But we're going to take a look at the first floor to check out the master bedroom, which has a surprise in store. What's nice about this room, I think, is that the high ceilings that we saw downstairs continue up here.
Very bright.
Yeah.
Initially, I just think it's a little small, but maybe I just need to get the feel of the place.
Well, it goes on.
You haven't seen that part.
You've got this bit here too, which is really well-appointed dressing room.
Oh, yeah.
This
I like it.
And that makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful feature as well.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, where is the bathroom?
It's not en suite. The bathroom is down the corridor.
Okay.
There are actually 2 options for bathing on this floor. A family bathroom if you prefer a bath, or an adjoining shower room. Up on the second floor, there are 3 more bedrooms in the eaves. They're all a good size and very characterful, with exposed timbers, and they would be perfect for visiting friends and family. So time to head outside to have a look at the garden, which is mostly laid to lawn. What we do have is a bit of grass, as you can see, but is it big enough?
The garden? It's more for Chris.
Well, yeah, it's workable. It's smaller than I expected.
You're thinking putting green, aren't you?
I was thinking, where am I going to hit my 18th? But a lot to think about.
It is a lot to think about, as indeed is the price.
No, the price.
Yes, let's think about that, shall we? Because you've got, what, 800,000 or so, if you had to go that far. What do you think, Shirley, this is on the market for?
I have no idea.
Go on, Chris, you start.
I would hazard a guess at around about 795.
£795,000. Do you want to just agree with Chris?
Yeah, but Chris generally is the The generous one.
OK, so we'll go with £795,000. Well, now I can be generous to both of you, because you could have property number one for £659,950.
Wow.
That
You
surprised
see,
me.
I say that
You
Chris
see?
is always the generous one. So.
It's great value for money.
That surprised me. That surprised me.
Well, look, go and have an explore. Have a look at the cellar as well, and I'll catch up with you a little bit later.
OK,
Off you
see
go.
you later.
So well within their budget at a fraction under £660,000, this imposing property is bursting with character features and offers them a spacious country kitchen with range and gas hob, 2 good-sized reception rooms for entertaining, a cellar for wine storage, 4 double bedrooms, one of which includes a dressing room and a courtyard garden with lawn.
The first house from outside when we first arrived is very impressive. The kitchen is very nice, a sort of typical English country house kitchen. For the master bedroom, I guess I always wanted to have one bedroom with ensuite. So the bathroom, the fact it's not linked to the bedroom is probably one small disadvantage.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow,
So,
little cellar.
would be quite unique for wines.
You can even have a tasting table.
Initial impressions coming through the front door with the Inglenook fireplace was just stunning. The coziness, the wonderful lounge area. Overall, for a first property to see, very impressive, and I think this is a great value for money property. Whether it be the perfect property is yet to be seen.
Out you go, Shirley.
Thank
After you, Chris.
Thank you very much.
You know, there are times when I feel like a butler.
Well, you actually look a lot like a butler.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I might dress up a bit more. You never know. Right then, so that's house number one. 2 more to go,
Yep,
and it's raining.
unfortunately. But
It's English weather. You've got to get used to this.
Yes. You carry an umbrella all the time.
It's the afternoon of our first day's house hunting, and we're heading 5 miles south of Stratford-upon-Avon, close to the village of Newbold-on-Stour. There are a range of amenities here, including a local shop with a post office and a traditional country pub dating back to the 16th century. Just a mile away is the pretty and very quiet hamlet of Crimscote, and the location of Property 2, a thoroughly British 17th century barn conversion. Here it is, come on in. Come up here, we'll get a better view of it. There we go. What do you think?
It's quite a big place.
It is.
very impressive.
There's a lot of it.
It's,
So this is your whole yard, basically.
This is your whole yard. You don't get this building, this is the neighbours.
okay.
Okay, but you do get that.
Oh.
Oh, quite interesting.
And that is a 16th century dovecote. Now it's just a storeroom, but it would make a great wine cellar because inside the walls are all the holes in which the doves
Used to
perch.
Oh,
Okay,
wow,
interesting.
I'm told there are 987 holes in it,
Is there?
apparently.
That's a lot of wine.
Good. Well, come on then, have a look inside. There's been a great deal of renovation in this stunning house, but it still has plenty of wonderful original features, which I hope Chris and Shirley will just love. What do you reckon?
Wow. My kind of kitchen. You know, it's just got that rural, rustic sort of element about it. It's nice.
What's nice is a lot of the beams you can see have been put in to kind of create that feel that you describe. Is this the sort of space you would be happy to work with, Shirley?
Yes, sure. I need a small. I don't need a big kitchen. Actually, it's always Chris wants
The one
that big.
element in this kitchen that is missing, though, for Shirley, is a
Cooking.
gas hob.
A gas hob, yeah.
Because, as you know, with Chinese cooking, you've got to have a lot of heat and flame.
But yeah, plenty of room for a gas hob, I would suggest. You could even, you know, swing that bar around, as it were, and have one over there with a hood over it.
I'm a tinkerer, so immediately I can see gas hob,
Yeah.
nice extractor,
Yeah.
no problem.
Well, that should keep them both happy. Adjoining the kitchen, there's also a very stylish utility room with exposed timbers and a downstairs shower room. So out of the kitchen, you've got this sort of central hallway that leads on to the conservatory.
Okay.
And then into here, the dining room.
It's very nice.
That's a very nice room.
Yeah.
The fireplace.
Yes, I mean, that's a nice trick, actually, because not only does it serve this room, but it also serves the living room next door.
It really sets it off. Yeah, it's nice.
This is the main living room.
Oh,
Like?
very nice.
It's a nice size.
The nice thing is, you can move in here tomorrow, because it is
Yeah.
immaculate.
Yeah.
Let's go upstairs then. There's
Yeah.
plenty more
Yeah.
space up here. On the first floor, off a light timbered landing with room to sit and read, there's a selection of 3 spacious double rooms, perfect for visiting family and friends. This floor also has a box room, currently being used as an office, which could be very useful for Chris. And next door is the family bathroom. But I'm taking Chris and Shirley to see their potential main bedroom. And then last but not least, your master suite with an ensuite.
Oh, that's
Wow.
Yeah.
very modern, nicely done.
And I think this is a great size. Your big bed, I think, would fit in here.
The master room is...
Very
yeah,
spacious.
very spacious, very nice. And the ensuite as well, which
Yeah.
is what we said was missing in the last place.
Exactly. So we've got you a bigger bedroom, we've got you an ensuite,
Yeah,
we've
bigger
got you
kitchen.
bigger kitchen, and we've also got you a much bigger garden in the rain.
Can we go and have a look?
Yes, it's raining, but the outlook is very sunny for the outside space, with more than enough room for Chris to practice his putting and something extra for Shirley. I think it's proving to be of interest, this one.
It's got a lot of potential.
Yeah.
A lot of potential.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we've got the immediate garden and it's bordered by this fence. Now, let's have a think about the golf then. What about the field beyond it?
Well, you've got quite a few par 3s on there.
You've got 6 acres and it follows the line of the river. It also includes a little island in the far distance by some of those very tall, mature willow trees. So he gets a golf course, Shirley, and you get your feng shui.
My river.
You get the river.
Your river.
How about that?
Wow.
Now, that was an unexpected surprise.
So, how much do you think it's on the market for?
I think it's above 800,000 because the land, 6 acres. So I would think it will be approaching 900,000.
900,000. Okay.
I would plump for a little bit less. As I said in the last property, 795.
795.
Oh, this time I'm the generous one.
Let's feel the love, feel that generosity.
Yeah.
This could be yours for £795,000,
Wow.
That's interesting.
isn't it?
It is.
It's even more interesting when I think you get into the dovecote. Go and have a look at that. Off you go.
Okay.
So for just £5,000 under their top budget at £795,000, this property really delivers. It has a spacious and characterful living space, a huge country kitchen, 5 bedrooms, one of which could be used as a home office for Chris, 6 acres of land with river access, and a dovecote which could be used for wine storage.
Well, house number 2 has been quite a surprise. The striking thing is the grounds that it sits on, the dovecote and everything else. It's a very, very nice property. And yeah, potentially I could see myself living in here.
The house is very beautiful from outside, and the kitchen is nice and spacious and warm. My only question is, I need to ask myself, am I prepared to live in the countryside? I mean, I was just thinking, you know, not so many neighbors. You will have a small neighborhood. It's going to be a huge change for me.
You know, it's typical. The rain stops and the house tour is now over. How'd you come, Shirley, Chris?
It's very good.
Yeah, happy?
Yes.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Well, it's your first barn conversion. Maybe it's converting you to them, who knows?
Who knows?
Should we go and dry off and find a pint somewhere?
Let's go somewhere.
Brilliant. What a good first day.
Wonderful.
As the sun sets over the Warwickshire countryside, it marks the end of a very encouraging day of house hunting. Chris and Shirley are undertaking one of our biggest moves ever, with a massive lifestyle change from the city of Shanghai to the Warwickshire countryside. And they're hoping to find a traditional British home in which they can settle down and start a family. So far, they've been impressed by the 3 stories of property number 1 and dazzled by a barn conversion with a dovecot in house number 2. But still to come is the mystery property, which gives them a taste of British life like no other.
Now then, Shirley, I don't think you're going to see many buildings like this in Shanghai.
For sure not.
And I visit a freewheeling Warwickshire factory with an 80-year heritage.
Well, it is, of course, the start of our final day of house hunting, and it's almost time to introduce Shirley and Chris to our mystery property. But before we do, let's just take stock of the situation. Yesterday it went well, but I'm not sure we've really quite clinched it. But there's an awful lot to do here, and I'm constantly reminded of the fact that Shirley, in particular, is making a massive move. She's grown up in a city of 24 million people. To put it in context, that's a third of the population of the UK alone. Busy. No wonder she wants some peace and quiet. So are there any kind of elements of yesterday's properties that you would take forward into our mystery house?
I think all the elements that we would take forward is basically the ground floor of all the properties had a lot of features,
Yeah.
and great kitchens, great lounges.
Yeah.
If we could find something with slightly better layout upstairs, it would be perfect.
OK. Well, let's see how we do with the mystery house. It's quite sort of manorial, which I think you'd quite like, really.
For our mystery proposition, we're heading close to the village of Ettington, a small community of pretty stone-built houses with useful amenities such as a local shop and a post office that even offers a laundry service. The mystery property is just a couple of miles away in the conservation area of Pillerton Hersey. Part of a Grade 2 listed manor house dating back to the late 17th century, its original features include the arches of an old orangery, which really add to the charm. And while Shirley really wants a detached house, hopefully we can convince her that just a section of British history is more than enough.
Wow.
How about this? Yeah? Come on in.
This house.
Come on in.
Such a big house.
Unfortunately,
It's beautiful.
your 800,000 won't buy all of it.
Oh.
But
Okay.
you do get a fair chunk. Let me explain. Come over here. So the bit that we want you to consider is that bit.
Okay, it's still significant.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, it looks very nice from outside.
The building itself is about 1600, but it's also had something of a 19th century makeover, which is that bit to the right, which is the neighbour. So it's, you know, it's a place of some real history.
Very
So far,
interesting.
so good. It's looking impressive.
Yeah? Come on, let's have a look.
Okay.
Well, the awe-inspiring facade of this property seems to have done the trick, and the inside is just as impressive.
Now then, Shirley, I don't think you're going to see many buildings like this in Shanghai.
For sure not.
Come on in.
Wow. It's quite big, huh?
It's really big.
Yeah.
You've got another one of these Inglenook fireplaces that we saw in Property 1.
Wow.
It's very bright, and it's got this depth, and it's actually quite low ceiling. You expect it to be quite dark, but this is very bright.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Lots of smiles.
Yeah, initially it's hitting the mark.
Well, Chris and Shirley seem very taken with this place. Across the hallway, there's a grand dining room with stunning original cornices, moulding and panelling. This could be the perfect place to wow their friends at dinner parties. But as the kitchen is so important to both our buyers, that's where we're going next.
Now, I think this room really does combine
Wow.
the best of what we've seen so far, in some respects.
Yeah, this is a massive kitchen,
This
actually,
is
with a dining
a
place.
chef's dream.
It's beautiful.
This is incredibly impressive.
And
You've
got
just
that.
found my perfect kitchen.
Well, the nice thing about this is that, similarly to my first property, they've added this garden room onto the kitchen, and it really does add to the footprint of this
space in a really impressive way.
Yeah, very nice.
Now, one of the bonuses, Shirley, of a house like this is that historically they also kept wine cellars.
Wow, a cellar.
Yeah, it's through this door. This next space needs to really inspire Shirley, and wine cellars don't get much better than this one.
This is
Wow, this is a nice
lot of space.
proper cellar. It's very nice.
And
Yeah,
perfect
definitely.
for wine and cheese tastings. And
Yeah.
Yes, it's very nice, and it's very dry as well.
Yeah.
So it's good.
perfect cellar for you.
Also off the kitchen is a utility room, which is as spacious as everything else in this property, with a long walk-in pantry at one end. But now we're going to see if the baronial scale continues upstairs. On the first floor is the family bathroom and a very generous guest bedroom, which is charming. On the next level, under the eaves, there's space for a bright home office just off the landing and a good-sized double bedroom with beamed ceiling. At the other end of this floor is another double bedroom with rather colourful beams, which also has an adjoining ensuite shower room, so it could work as a potential master. But I'm going to show them the room currently set up as the master back on the floor below.
It's a nice bright room again.
Very beautiful.
Very nice.
I mean, I think what's nice about this one is that it offers you the most space upstairs that we've been able to give you
Absolutely.
so far. I mean, I think, to be fair, there's a bit of upgrading to be done.
Yes.
I like to tinker, so I think just a bit of upgrading.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be superb, to be honest.
Garden.
Garden.
Let's finish off out
Let's
there,
go.
yeah.
Wow,
please.
Follow me.
yes.
Outside, the various original outbuildings include old stables, and there is also a large patio area overlooking the lawn. Overall, there are around 1.5 acres of grounds which slope down into a brook which feeds into the River Avon, providing a fantastic bit of feng shui for Shirley.
Come and survey all that you might own.
This is a lot of beautiful garden.
What would you do here? I mean, apart from the obvious driving range.
Actually, driving range, I'd lose a lot of balls, I think. But
Do you like the setup? I know it's not completely detached. There is a neighbour, obviously, but that said, there's so much property to go with it. Does it bother you?
Well, if it's not, I don't have a neighbor, probably it's perfect. But I think it's very difficult to find the perfect house, right? But it's very good.
Very wisely said, I would say. Yeah, OK. Right, well, let's have a think about the money then, because that will obviously have an influence as to how much interest this house really has for you. Chris?
wow, the million-dollar question. I don't think it's quite that expensive, but I would say it's pushing 850, 860. I would go for 860.
860, yeah, Shirley?
Yeah, 850, I would think, around that.
Okay.
Yeah, that price range.
The mystery house could be yours for 765.
Wow,
Okay.
that's very, very good.
Well, look, I think you should spend the time looking around the rest of these lovely grounds, explore some of these outbuildings, tell me what you're going to do with those, and I'll catch up with you a bit later. Explore away to your heart's content. Lovely. Well, there we are. The mystery house might have done it once again. It's an interesting one. It is technically a semi, but as you can see, it's a semi with a difference.
This intriguing slice of manor house could have been tailor-made for Chris and Shirley, and it's well within their budget at a price of £765,000. It offers them very grand baronial-style living spaces, a huge country kitchen, a large wine cellar for Shirley, 4 bedrooms, a study area, and a garden with a brook feeding into the River Avon.
The mystery house is a good surprise, I would say. Really in an exclusive location, beautiful surroundings. Upstairs with all the rooms are so spacious and lots of light. And both windows you see nice views, so it's really beautiful.
From the moment of walking through the front door, through to the kitchen, upstairs and to the garden, it just has so much potential and really gives me the chance to put my signature across this place. So for me, I think you found me the ideal property.
I can just about hear it. The question is, can Chris and Shirley, because the bell means it's time to go.
So
So how's it worked, I wonder? Yes, indeed it has. How about that? You came to the bell. Brilliant. It's like being back at school, isn't it?
Yes.
Happy?
Very happy.
Very happy. I think you've knocked yourself out with this one. This is a fantastic property.
OK.
Very good find, yes.
Well, they are all interesting. They've all given you plenty to think about. Let's go away and sit down somewhere quietly and mull it all over.
Absolutely.
Come on, follow me. Britain is one of the best places in the world to see by bike. Its hills are challenging without being intimidating, and its varied landscapes mean that the scenery is constantly changing. Sales of bikes in the UK have soared in the past few years, and counties such as Warwickshire provide the perfect terrain for exploring on two wheels, especially in locations like Stratford-upon-Avon, which are investing heavily in new cycling infrastructure. Stratford-upon-Avon is also home to Britain's longest established bike manufacturer. For the last 80 years, Pashley have been building bicycles at their factory here. As well as producing leisure cycles, they also make specialist bikes for business use, including post office deliveries and ice cream sellers. I've come along to meet John Connard, who is part of the Pashley team, to find out more about the company's cycling heritage. When you listen to the news and hear about all the doom and gloom with British manufacturing, I mean, here you are, still going strong in a time-honoured way.
Yeah, well, we're benefiting from a renaissance in cycling in itself, so the market's growing anyway.
This would be my favourite. I absolutely love it. What's the story behind this?
Well, this is based on a bicycle from the Second World War, actually, made by BSA, called the Airborne. Originally, it was a folding bike, and they would drop it in with the paratroopers behind enemy lines. The paratroopers would reassemble it and ride off into battle. So
can I get on and have a go? Actually, it's got a lovely feel, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's that straight back, sit up and beg feel.
Yeah.
It's not a speed machine, but you know, it's got a good range of gears.
But what's interesting, I mean, it's nice to see the simplicity of the classic shape.
Yeah, well, the bicycle frame in its original design was one of those things that sort of hit the nail on the head first time round almost.
Yeah,
so the classic diamond frame or the loop frame doesn't really need too much doing to it to make a comfortable bike.
Here at the factory workshop, every separate part of production is done by hand, from assembling onwards. This is a frame going together now?
Yeah, so this is Ben. Ben's pinning the basic element of the frame together. The level of quality control you can manage when someone like Ben is building each frame by hand and inspecting by eye means that at any point in the process you've got someone who's taking real care over it.
The workshop is keeping alive traditional skills such as welding and brazing. By working closely with local colleges, young apprentices are recruited and taught these skills by old hands with years of experience, like Dave, who's responsible for brazing, a metal joining process that involves using a filler or flux to melt two metals together at a temperature of 800 degrees centigrade. And today, Dave's apprentice is me. So the flux is going to help the brass flow over the joint, isn't it?
Right, start fluxing the joints now then.
I just sort of paste it on?
Yeah, just sort of wipe it over the joint. You can see the flux melting into the joint in there. Now put the rod back in and turn it round so the tip is touching.
So as you get the brass onto the tube?
Yeah, as close to the joint as you can.
It's amazing, you just see the brass flooding around the joint. Is that it?
Yeah, that's fine. Then I'll take it out.
Needs a bit of cleaning up, is it?
No, that's all right.
Is that okay?
That's quite good.
Go around.
There's some more here if you want to have another go.
Once built, these bikes are exported to over 50 countries, including the USA and Hong Kong. Well, look, guys, keep up the good work.
Well, thanks, Jules.
So, as the bard would say, all's well that ends well, with my first try at brazing. But now it's time for the final act in Chris and Shirley's property search. Well, guys, here we are at the end of our little journey through Warwickshire. But have we managed to find you somewhere to move to? Let's remind ourselves of where we went. We started in Wellesbourne with that lovely red brick house with the cellar.
Yes, beautiful, absolutely beautiful ground floor. Very nice.
The kitchen was exquisite.
Yeah.
And the way they've extended out at the back, it was very, very nice. Very bright, very in fitting with the property, and we really, really like that.
It will be lovely just for us to live in there.
Yeah.
If we have kids, I think probably will be a little bit small.
The garden was a bit limited. It was the smallest garden of the three.
And
Yes.
also the upstairs was not ideal for kids. So that was our major downfall on that one.
Well, then we took you to property number 2.
Bar conversion. It's very different, and I like the settings. I guess the challenge will be me, living there. If Chris is traveling, it will be a little bit challenging for me because I feel like he's really sort of isolated a little bit.
You see, it's only I say only, a couple of miles from the nearest village, main village.
Yeah.
For us, that's quite convenient. But
Yes.
if you're used to living in the heart of a city, I can see why that would make you feel a little bit...
Just a little bit of
Isolated.
isolation.
Yeah.
And that was, again, the major downfall from us as a perspective on that one.
But you seem to
However,
enjoy it, Krista.
For me, it was great. 6.5 acres on the River Stour, a dovecote. Yeah, I like it. But the thing for Shirley is it's just that little felt, for her, the isolation.
So finally then, it was time to take you to our mystery house, a semi with a difference, one might say.
The key to this property is it had everything that we thought we wanted about a property. The fact it's a semi-detached actually isn't a distraction at all. In fact, for me, it actually enhances the fact that if I was away, Shirley's got somebody next door. Huge potential. I mean, it's just phenomenally attractive property to me to put a signature across it.
And would you put your signature across it, Shirley?
Yes, we'll be very happy there. It's a very nice house, yes.
So it sort of almost preempts my final question, which is what happens next?
It ticks 99.9% of our boxes, and we just have to just sleep on it, think about it, but we'll definitely be in touch with the agents on this property and give it a whirl and see what happens.
Brilliant. Well, guys, thank you very much. Best of luck.
Thank you
and
very
welcome
much.
you to Britain, albeit
A wet
in
one.
the grey and the rain.
Thanks.
It hasn't put us off.
Yes,
Good. Well, I
yeah.
hope you're very happy here. Well, this has certainly been quite a trip, all the way from Shanghai, one of the world's most vibrant and fastest growing cities, to the quiet splendour of our mystery house. And there's no doubt in my mind that if Chris and his wife eventually buy that property, they're going to be in pretty good company because it's just down the road from this place. These are the ruins of the church that once served one of Warwickshire's most famous families within the grounds of the old Ettington Park estate. And their name, well, it was Shirley. It's a small world. After exploring Warwickshire, Chris and Shirley decided that country life was a stretch too far for now and have decided to buy a city property in London first. However, an escape to the country is still on the cards in the future. And if you would like to escape to the country in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland or England and would like our help, then please apply online at bbc.co.uk/beonashow.